Welcome to Futures Edge Quick Take. I am Jim Uriel. That's Bob Iacino. So, Bobby, normally on this show we joke about everything, but this is something that's very difficult to joke about. On Saturday evening, the president, President Trump, dodged a bullet, hit him in the ear. Enormous thing. What is the take? What is the market take? Sorry, I didn't get that out very cleanly, but
no, I'm smiling because you said the president, and I think that's the take.
That is the take.
I mean,
right?
I saw multiple people and spoke to multiple people who said it's now done. It's President Trump. Like, you haven't seen a big shift in overall polls, but when you look at likely voters, it's shifted very strongly for Trump since the assassination attempt. I think the way that he handled it on a personal level, and of course it's, not hearing it through private channels, it's out there in the public, but he's changed the tone of the speech he planned to give on Thursday to a much more unifying and calm tone. We've all sort of, as supporters of his policies, but not necessarily him, hoped he would go in that direction anyway. And when you look at it from that perspective, you even saw it in the Treasury markets, didn't we? Where the short end yields came down and the long end yields went up. Now, it's only one day, but if that were to continue, first of all, we like that result because you have a steepener on, but also it implies less Fed rate cuts, more inflation driving longer end rates.
So it's the implication is more business friendly policies, right?
Yes.
So did you notice too? We saw it in Bitcoin. Bitcoin went through the roof, up like 4%. And that at first I thought, wait, is that about it being a flight to safety? No, that's not what it's about at all. It's about Donald Trump has been very vocal about being a supporter of Bitcoin and to leave it less regulated. Yeah.
I'll add to that because gold was weak.
Gold was weak, exactly.
So Bitcoin was up and gold was weak. So now it ended up turning around and having a positive day. But, can we do something, Jim? Can we please, in the context of at least people talking to us, stop saying this was something that was staged by Trump? I mean, anyone who watches us and thinks this was staged, why would you hire a guy who was cut from his school shooting team because he was a bad shot to aim at your head?
No.
I mean, it's like the dumbest, single dumbest thing I've ever heard.
No, I agree. But by the way, that being said, I think it is perfectly reasonable if you are someone who has watched history forever to ask questions about what happened and did this person act alone. And anybody who looks at you and tells you that's a crazy take, that's bullshit. I can ask whatever the hell question I want, and I don't care. Cancel me if you want. That's reasonable, isn't it, Bob?
You're well within your rights as a law-abiding American, which I know you to be publicly anyway.
Cool.
About in terms of
now I'm law-abiding American.
Yeah, I think right now in the short time we've had since the assassination, Occam's razor comes into play, where the simplest is probably the correct. He was probably just a lone nut job who wanted attention, and it was a really bad shot. So again, if there's a big group behind him, that's why I don't think we should lean toward it was some sort of operation, because he was a bad shot.
That's
cut
fine.
From his school shooting team. Didn't make the team. But if it was an extravagant sort of a setup, I think we'll find out. But I certainly don't think you're out of the realm of intelligence asking that question at all.
Of course, you need to ask questions. Two other things I want to add before we cut it here is that, I don't know if you saw, the oil didn't necessarily rally, but all the oil companies rallied hard today. To me, that's a sign that, again, that's Trump. Less regulation on them, less hating on the oil companies. Perhaps we get back to a time where, drill, baby, drill, and let them make money and not villainize them. That's what you saw as well, right?
Yeah, it's the blend of those things, because if it's drill, baby, drill, that's more supply and that's lower prices.
So exactly. Lower prices, but perhaps higher margins for the companies. I didn't even think of that part. Beautiful. Well done. Okay. This has been the Futures Edge Quick Take. I'm Jim Uriel. That's Bob Iacino. Please join us every week for the Futures Edge show. We usually drop it on Monday. We tape it a few days earlier in the week, and we'd love to have you. Thank you for all the help you give us.